Hello, everyone. It is Thursday yoga again. Get that situated. I'm going to move my camera over just a little bit. I think that's good. I can't adjust the camera till I turn it on. So I always have to, I wish it would let me see what it looks like before I put go live, but it won't. Anyway, welcome to PJ with TJ, Pajama Party with Tara Jean. So I'm glad that you're going to join me this afternoon. Or perhaps you're going to do it in the morning or in the next afternoon. But whichever time you join me, I am glad that you are doing so. Not only will it help yourself, but it will help those around you because you'll be calmer and more relaxed and you'll feel better. Today's class is called the Light Yoga Class. We're going to start out on the mat. So go ahead and just lay flat. I hope that you brought your eye mask, blanket for covering up, blanket for if you need more padding on your knees or to rest your head or whatever you need your blanket for. And today's class is called Delight. So we're going to do some poses that I hope will delight you and make you happy. We're going to do a round of Appanasana poses, which are also known as wind relieving poses. So this is a good class to do at home when you're not in a class, unless you don't get embarrassed if you pass gas. Some people don't care, and some people do, or they hold it. Just pass it. It's a natural body phenomena, and you need to do that. So we're going to be working the abdominal organs and giving them a gentle massage, opening up our hip flexors, some strength building through some of the other poses, and balance. So go ahead and just lay down into restorative rest pose, or corpse pose as it is called. And that's just laying flat out with your arms at your side, just comfortable. And let's just take a moment to close your eyes. And we're going to do about 5 rounds of breath just to get ourselves ready for our class and focus at hand. So just breathe normally. And give your body a scan while you're laying here of what body parts maybe need a little TLC, what body part needs a little stretching. Is there anything in particular that you want to focus on during this practice? And remember, as with all yoga classes, it is your personal practice, so do what your body feels comfortable doing, not necessarily what I'm doing or what you think everyone else is doing. That's probably 5 rounds of breath. So let's bring our feet up, hip width apart. We're going to start with some gentle windshield wipers just to kind of loosen up the low back and get it ready for some stretching. Some of the poses that we're going to do, not only does it help relieve gas, stimulate your digestive system, massage all internal abdominal organs, liver, kidney, small intestines, stomach, pancreas, everything in there. It also helps to relieve stress and tension. So if you're feeling anxious or stressful, this is a good one to do. And I'm just windshield wipering back and forth. And now I'm going to walk my feet out as wide as your mat. I have an extra wide mat, so mine are not going to reach the edges. Unless I was very tall, they might. And then we're going to do one knee at a time. We're going to do some of the more modern cars, the windshield wipers, and it drives me crazy when I'm in those cars because I'm not used to them coming in and out that way, and it I don't know, it disturbs my brain to see the windshield wipers working that way. I don't know if they get the rain off better or what, but I just like the ones that go back and forth together instead of inward. It's so wrong. Maybe I'll get used to it if I get a car that does that, I guess. And now we're going to start our Appanasana poses. And there's several that we're going to do. So the first one is we're going to inhale and exhale, bringing both knees into chest. And you can hold behind your knees and just grab whatever's comfortable. Don't put pressure on your knees. I don't like to hold my shins because that might compress the knee more than it needs to be compressed. If they're behind your legs, then you're not compressing them down any further. And some people need to be very careful with compressing the knees. So we're going to just breathe, inhale, and exhale, pull them in, which should gently lift your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Inhale, which gives the massage, and exhale back to center. Inhale, exhale, knees in. Inhale, exhale, knees up. Inhale, exhale, knees to chest. When you're doing that, where the knees are coming into the chest, it should feel like you're pressing the air out of your body. Just breathe normally right here. And then that should allow a little extra space for your knees to come in closer to your chest. And then as we inhale here, the stomach rises up and gives a gentle massage to all of those organs. And then exhale, knees up. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, knees to chest. It's like you're pressing the air out. Pretend that your belly is a plastic bag and you're trying to make it go flat. So you're pressing all the air out. Inhale. Gentle massage. Exhale. Feet back to the mat. Our next Appanasana pose is the pelvic lift. I think we did this last week. I like this pose because it helps to strengthen your low back and relieve low back pain. So as you inhale, you're pressing the lower part of your back into the mat and your pelvis is tilting up. And then exhale. You're staying straight. Inhale, we'll do 5 of these. Pelvic tilt. Exhale. Inhale, pelvic tilt. Exhale. Inhale. Return to neutral. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, pelvic tilt. I said the last one wrong, but I hope you got it. And then it's not going to hurt you if you didn't pelvic tilt on the exhale and did on the inhale. It's just harder. And just breathe normally when you get here. Do a nice inhale and exhale to neutral position. Inhale, press your low back in as you're exhaling. And you can see that as you're exhaling, you can press the back closer to the mat, which makes the pelvis tilt further up. On your next exhale, return to neutral. Last one, inhale. Exhale, pelvic tilt. Press that back in. Make this your best one ever. When you get into the pelvic tilt, pressing as hard as you can with your back into the mat. Just breathe normally. And then a nice inhale and exhale to neutral. Next, Appanasana is both knees up. And then we're going to inhale both knees up. We're going to keep the right foot on the mat, and we're going to inhale, and as you exhale, bring the left knee towards the chest. Now we're doing a gentle massage on one side of the abdomen, and then we'll do the other. Do some nice big inhales while your knee is pressed into the chest, and then on your next exhale, lower the left knee. Inhale the right knee up. Exhale, knee to chest. A nice big inhale. And then exhale, right foot down. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, knee to chest. And when you get the knee to chest, you just inhale normally. Nice big inhale. Exhale, left foot down. Number 3. Inhale, like knee up. Exhale, knee to chest. Actually, I guess this is 2.5. We're going to do 3 here in a minute because we started on the left side. Big inhale, nice belly massage. Exhale, right foot down. Inhale, foot up. Exhale, knee to chest. I usually start on the right. I don't know why I started on the left today, but I did. I guess to shake things up. Nice big inhale. Exhale, left foot down. Number 3 for the right side. Inhale, foot up. Exhale, right knee to chest. This is also good for your hips and hip opener and low back. Nice big inhale and exhale, right foot down. And do everything very slowly. Round 4, inhale, foot up. Exhale, knee to chest. Nice big inhale, left foot down. Inhale up. Exhale, right knee to chest. Inhale. Exhale, right foot down. Our last round. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, left knee to chest. Nice big inhale so you get that nice massage, and exhale, left foot down. Inhale, right foot up. Exhale, knee to chest. And I'm pulling my knee into my chest gently with my hands behind my leg, not on top of the knee. Nice big inhale and right foot down. Our next Appanasana is going to be one leg up. So we will inhale both knees to chest, and then we will exhale. We'll inhale both knees to chest and exhale one foot up. Nice and straight, or as straight as you can get it. And then we'll exhale that foot down. Inhale, exhale, right foot up. We're going to do 5 of these, 5 on each side. Inhale, exhale both knees to chest. Inhale, left foot up. This is also a nice gentle stretch for your hamstrings. Exhale, left foot down. Inhale, right foot up. When you get to the top and you feel that nice stretch, just breathe normally. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, right foot down as you bring both knees to chest. Inhale, left foot up, and keep your foot flexed. I keep remembering to add a few more instructions. On your next exhale, lower the left foot down. Inhale the right foot up. And breathe. Breathe normally. A nice big inhale. Exhale the right foot down. Bring both knees to chest. Inhale, exhale, left foot up, number 3. And the more you flex your foot, the more that you feel the stretch through the back of your leg. Big inhale, exhale, left foot down. Inhale, right foot up. Just a breath or two here. Nice big inhale. And lower the right foot as you exhale. Bring both knees to chest. Really pull the knees into the chest. Your tailbone is lifting up towards the ceiling. Nice big inhale. Exhale, left foot up. And I can really feel the stretch if I point my toes towards my head. That adjusts a safe stretch for the hamstring. Whereas if you're trying to pull your leg towards your head, you might overstretch it. But you can just try it. Just adjust the foot by pressing the toes more towards your head, and you can feel a little better stretch without doing damage. On your next exhale, lower the left foot. Inhale the right foot up. And again, we'll play around with that foot. Ooh, this is really tight. It's not too bad if I have it just straight, like I'm putting my foot on the ceiling, but when I lower my toe towards my head, I feel a wonderful hamstring stretch through there. And I know I'm not pulling it too far. On your next exhale, lower the right foot and bring both knees into chest. Nice big inhale. Last one, left foot up. Woo! It's starting to loosen. I can feel I'm just kind of pumping my left foot for that stretch, which is also a good one for helping to strengthen if you're a runner and you have shin splints. This is good for helping to relieve some of that pain through the shins. On your next exhale, lower the left foot. Inhale the right foot up. Whew, it's tight. And I'm just breathing normally here. We're going to take a nice big inhale and exhale the right foot down, pulling the knees into your chest. And then just gently place both feet on the mat. Anyone passing gas yet? You might want to do it when you're alone, or your family might be running out of the room, right? Now we're going to do Appanasana knee circles. And we're going to bring, take my glasses off. We're going to inhale both knees up, place our hands gently on our knees, bring our feet in together, and just gently circle the knees. As you bring the knees in towards your chest, don't put pressure on your knee. It's just a gentle guiding and circle. See, you can do it with just your fingertips here. So I'm not pressing my knees in. We're just circling. This is another good groin stretch, a hip flexor, opener, and then reverse that. Keep your feet together. And I'm inhaling as I drop my knees to the outside and bring them around towards my chest, and exhaling as I release that to go up. So inhale and exhale. If you're wondering about the breathing pattern of this one, that feels so good. I think I want to do a couple more. I was only going to do 5 each direction, but I think my inner thighs are really tight for some reason. And then lower both feet down. Well, I haven't been doing my splits. Ha ha. Haven't done splits for a long time. So that's why my inner thigh is tight. But I'll be doing those splits here pretty soon, right? We're going to do Aponasana Toe Tap, which is a great one for releasing tension in the hip flexors, and it keeps your abs strong also. So there's benefits to that. And how we do this one is we're going to bring both feet on the mat, hip width apart, and we're going to inhale and exhale as you press the low back in and you bring the right foot up. Inhale and exhale, tapping your foot down onto the mat. Inhale up. Exhale, press the back down into the mat as you bring the left foot to tap down. Inhale up. Exhale, toe tap. It's very important to really press that low back in. This is what helps to activate your abs. Inhale up, which is why we did the pelvic tilts earlier, to build a muscle memory for pressing the low back into the mat. Exhale, left foot down. Let's do 3 more of these. Inhale up. Exhale down. And if you can reach your foot out further, as long as your back is pressed on the mat, that's a little bit harder. It's the next stage. Inhale up. You can try it, see how far you can extend the left leg. Exhale, press and tap. And I'm going to get that one out. Inhale up. Last one. Exhale, press and tap. Don't forget the pressing of the back into the mat. Inhale up and place the left foot on the mat. Inhale the right foot up. Exhale, right foot down as you press. Oh yeah, I got that one out. Inhale up. Exhale, right foot down, pressing, pressing, pressing. Inhale up. Exhale down. 3. Inhale up. Exhale down. 4. It's really hard to keep your back pressed if you straighten your leg. Inhale up. 5. Press and tap. Inhale up. 6. Exhale, press and tap. You see, sometimes I'm going full out, and then I might keep it not so extended. Inhale up. Exhale, press and tap. 7. I kind of think it's harder, maybe not to even go out as far. Inhale up. Exhale, press and tap. 8. This is our last one. Make it your best. Inhale up and press that foot on the mat. I think I have one more Appanasana. Yes. Knee hug. So we're going, and this is good for keeping the warming up the hip flexors and to stretch your back and glutes. I must think I put that one down twice. I thought we did this one earlier. I did the wrong one earlier. So we're going to, both knees are up and it'll spread out a little bit further. Instead of up close to your buttocks, take a step out, about a foot width out. We're going to inhale, right knee to chest, exhale. And keep your back flat on the mat. Inhale up, exhale, knee to chest, and we're alternating. Exhale. Inhale up, right, exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, right foot down, exhale, knee, left knee to chest. We'll get a rhythm here. Inhale, left foot down, exhale, right knee to chest. Inhale, right foot down, exhale, left knee to chest. Inhale, left foot down, exhale, right knee to chest. Inhale, right foot down, exhale, left knee to chest. Inhale, last time, left foot down, exhale, right knee to chest. Inhale, right foot down, and then we're going to press the low back in and take our right foot and just glide it straight out for a piriformis stretch. Inhale the right knee up. Exhale the left foot straight out, back, flat on the mat, so you can extend your leg fully. for a piriformis stretch on the left side. Inhale up. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, right foot straight out. Inhale, right foot up. Exhale, left down. It's very important that you're keeping your back flat when you straighten the leg out. Inhale up. That protects your low back. Exhale, right foot straight out. This is our last time. Inhale, right foot up. Exhale, left foot straight out. Inhale, right foot up. And we're going to turn over onto our stomach. If you're pregnant or you have high blood pressure or have a headache, avoid the next pose, which is going to be Locust Pose. But I'm going to give you an alternative. You can do Crocodile Pose, which is resting your forehead on your hands. But if you're pregnant, don't lay on your stomach, of course. You can just relax, maybe in a side pose. If you're very pregnant, shouldn't even be laying on your back. But anyway, you don't want to hurt the baby. We're going to do Locust Pose by getting first lined up with our head on the mat. And if you want to use your blanket for this one, you can just rest your forehead on the blanket. That way you don't smash your nose. I'm going to build mine up. I guess I have a big nose. And I'm going to bring my arms spread out to the side. I'm going to inhale. And as I exhale, I'm going to bring my arms back and lift my head, press my pubic bone into the mat, and raise my legs up into Locust Pose. We'll do a few breaths here. This is also good for digestion. It helps to build strength in the spine because you see you're holding yourself up with your own muscle power, not pushing yourself up. And then when you're ready, exhale, swing your arms back around to the, not at a T, but at like a 45-degree angle. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, swing arms around, legs up, pubic bone pushes into the mat. And hold it for 1 or 2 breaths, or as long as you can, and then just gently come back down with the head resting on your blanket or not a blanket. On your next exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale and swing those arms back. Oh, I got up higher this time. And my legs are up off of the mat. My toes are pointed. And exhale. And I should have mentioned, if you ate a big meal, this is not the pose for you either. I ate about 4 hours ago, and I still feel a little full in my tummy, so I would hate to have eaten even 2 hours ago and tried to do that pose. Our next pose is going to be a Cobra pose, baby Cobra, which is good for spinal flexibility and stimulates your circulatory and lymphatic system. So for baby Cobra, we'll get set up by bringing our hands even with our breastbone. My elbows are up in the air like you're going to do a push-up, but we're not going to push up very far. We're going to try to lift our body with the strength of our back muscles. Our feet are about hip width apart and they're pointed They're laid out with the top of the feet on the mat, which is also good flexibility for your feet. And we're going to inhale and exhale up. I'm pushing myself up with my back muscle. My fingertips are just helping me to balance here. If you want to get more from the pose, you can go to pose 2, which is no hands on the mat, and hold yourself up. Really good for strengthening the glutes too. And exhale down. Inhale. Exhale up into baby pose, baby cobra pose. And you can hiss if you want, like a snake. You can wiggle your head like a cobra, I guess. I don't know, that's hard. And exhale down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale up. And again, I'm using my back muscles. I'm trying to strengthen my back. So I try to do it without holding. And on your next exhale, bring your hands around and rest in crocodile pose. Remember which hand is on top. And we're just going to go for probably 7 to 10 rounds of breath here, just to let the body settle. We've been moving, flowing pretty quickly. So we're just going to do a little rest. Do a nice big inhale, exhale, and switch hands. And lay your forehead back down. Do a nice big inhale. Bring your hands around to push up into tabletop. And in tabletop, let's just hang out here for a second because we just came out of a nice relaxing crocodile pose. I was watching a nature show yesterday, and it's called Mamas. It's on Netflix, or no, it's on the Roku channel. And while you're here in tabletop, just take a few wiggles of your choice while I'm talking about the nature show, because I want to tell you the story. So the wildebeest were trying to cross the lake, which is already, it's kind of rough, rapids anyway, especially for a baby one. And so they're crossing, and this crocodile is coming after the baby, and it takes it down under, and then it shows the mama just watching, maybe go into a child's pose. And she's, like, you can just see her heart's breaking. It was so sad. But then all of a sudden the baby wildebeest pops up out of the water, and it escapes the crocodile. I couldn't believe it. I'm glad they showed a picture of one escaping. I wonder how long it took them to film these things where things turn out positive. And then but it was on the wrong side of the river, and it was exhausted. It barely could get out of the water. But the amazing thing is, eventually it got back in, crossed, and met up with its mom on the other side. Yay! Happy ending. But yeah, the crocodile was like, whoa, with his eyeballs up, trying to find it. And I'm going to come down into a heart pose, heart opening pose. So I'm in kind of a child's pose here. And I'm going to lift my head up, slide my hands, raise my booty way up in the air, which is another good one for passing gas. And I'm going to, like I'm slithering my heart along the mat. That's supposed to be a good heart pose. I need to look that up to see if it's a good heart pose for strengthening or just stimulating it. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to look that up for next time. I'll try to remember. Let's go back into our tabletop and curl your toes under. Bring your arms back a little bit and raise up into our first down dog of the day. Walk your dog out. My elbow is still a little stiff or owie over there. I went today and got new x-rays and I'm almost completely healed up. Just a little bit. He said, just take it easy. If it hurts, don't do it. Well, yeah, I'm not going to do it if it hurts. So now we're going to go into a low lunge. So I'm going to walk my right foot up. And because of missing so much yoga, I'm not as flexible. I'm going to have to really work to get my flexibility back, I think. But, you know, it's good for me to be humbled here. And we're coming into a low lunge. So I have my legs are kind of at a pyramid pose right now. And I'm going to bend the right knee just over the ankle and come up into low lunge. Made it, which is also good balance too. Just hold it for a breath or two. We're going to slowly straighten the knee on the next exhale and go into a warrior two. So bend the knee back, both hands out to the side. My hips are facing as much towards the front as possible. They're not going to be completely because you'd have to have really bendy bones for that, I think. But they're not facing this way is what I'm saying. And the knee is over the ankle, no further. And I'm going to straighten that leg. Bring the left leg up to meet the right. And kind of walk out mountain pose. That aggravated from wearing the boot and putting so much pressure on my right foot. I've aggravated my plantar fasciitis on that side. It's like if you get injured, then one thing causes another. But he said that should work out. And I'm doing all the things that he asked me what I was doing for it, and I told him, and he said, well, just keep doing that and it'll work out. And I'm like, okay. So now we're going to try to repeat that on the left side. So I'm going to turn this way. And to get back down to the mat, we're going to take a nice big inhale. And we're going to do a forward fold. Walk our hands out into down dog. And again, I have to be a little careful with that left elbow. Walk our dog out. And then bring that to stillness and bring the left foot up. And it comes up in between your hands. My right foot is at a 45-degree angle. My left knee is over my left ankle. And I'm going to come up into low lunge. And hold it. And this leg, because of being in the boot for 12 weeks, it's really moving around. My calf muscle is still a lot smaller than the right side, so I've got a lot of work to regain that muscle back in there. And then straighten the leg as you exhale. We're going to turn for warrior two. I'm straightening my right foot up a little bit. I'm going to inhale my arms up. Exhale my right knee back over the left ankle. And gaze out over my left hand. Inhale. Bring the right foot up to meet the left. Walk it out. Woo! That felt good. I'm going to turn back this way. Going to inhale. And forward fold. I said to bring a chair in case you needed it for balance. But I think I'm going to have to skip tree pose because we're running out of time. I would rather put in too much, and I like to work very slowly. Go back down into child's pose for just a moment. I forgot to set my timer. I'm going to check how much time. I think we almost have an hour. So let's go ahead and turn over onto our backs into corpse pose, and I'll check and see how much time I have left. Oh, we've got 10 more minutes. Good. Well, now we're down here. We're not going to do tree pose, but that's all right. We'll finish up with what I have in here for the other ones, and I think that'll take us to the end. Then we will be doing Shavasana. I hope that you are delighted with the poses that we did today. These are some of my favorite poses, and they always make me feel so much better. And I really like doing yoga where you're just on the mat. I don't like doing standing poses, but I know that they're important, so I do try to put a few of those in. And with my foot the way it is, it's probably best that I don't do too many standing poses anyway. So you should be nice, getting relaxed, and your corpse pose are sometimes called Shavasana, but I'm not going to call it that until we put our eye mask on. So let's take a nice deep breath and let it out. And just close your eyes down for a moment and reassess your body and see what has changed since we first laid down and thought about it. I feel a little more energized. My back feels looser. I actually feel more clarity. Probably all that deep breathing, bringing a lot more oxygen in when we breathe with the poses. That's one of the benefits of trying to coordinate the breath with the pose, because you can breathe deeper that way. And let's inhale our feet up, hip width apart. And we're going to lay our arms at a T and do a few more windshield wipers, just to resettle. I just like this pose a lot. I'm just moving side to side very gently. I'm inhaling up, exhaling down. And if you do the inhale up and exhale down, it will make you slow down because you can't breathe that fast or you're going to hyperventilate. So it's a good way to remind yourself to slow down in yoga poses. Next, we're going to do a bridge pose. I should have said to bring a block. If you have a block, you can do supported bridge pose. If you do not have a block, which I didn't plan on supported bridge pose, but I just kind of feel like that might be a good one for some of you participating today. But your bridge pose, it can be supported on baby bear, mama bear, or if you're really can get up there, papa bear. I'm going to do a baby bear supported bridge pose. I'm going to slide this right underneath my tailbone, and then I'm just going to bridge up. And if you don't have a block, and then I'm just going to lower that down just for supported bridge. My low back feels a little tight. I do have some lumbar issues, so sometimes it feels nice just to let my body relax as it's in a bridge pose. And I used to work the midnight shift. I think that midnight shifts really get your whole system messed up. But I would go in the bathroom and do bridge poses to get some more energy. I lay down paper towels all over the place. Now I wouldn't do that because I'm more trying to be eco-friendly. And then I would do bridge poses around 6 o'clock. I always got super tired. I had to stay till 8. And you could come down if you've been holding it the whole time. It feels good. Let's do a bridge pose, one leg up. So inhale, exhale up, and bring your right leg up. And I'm pointing my toe. My knees are even with each other. Don't bring your leg way up like that. That is not good for your back. This helps to build strength in your legs, and it also works your abs. So good all the way around. Exhale the right foot down and bring your booty down as well. Inhale up. Exhale the left foot out. That was a nice long exhale for me. Breathe normally, holding it. Strength building. Remember, in yoga, you should always do some stretching and some strength building. You don't want to be flexible, and not have the strength. You want to have strength and flexibility. On your next exhale, lower the foot and bring the buttocks down. Now we're going to inhale the feet up. Grab a hold of them if you can, and go into a nice baby pose. I'm gonna hold here because my left elbow is a little owie after the down dog. So just think you can hold behind the legs. It's just trying to get the legs in this position that babies, for some reason, love to be in. And then I'm going to bring my feet together, hold behind my knees, not on the knees, and just do some gentle rolls side to side, which gives a nice gentle massage to the low back. And it feels really nice. And then this is our last roll. Bring the feet down, stretch both feet out. Oh, no, sorry. Bring your feet back up. We're going to do crescent pose. So we're going to raise our hips up just a little bit, move it to the right side. Bring our legs out straight. We're going to move the right leg to the right. The left leg follows. Bring the torso to the right. And arms are overhead into Banana Asana or Crescent Pose. This is one of the best poses you can do to realign the spine, relieve low back, and do a nice side stretch all at the same time. Inhale. And on your next exhale, release your left foot. Your right leg follows. Bring the torso back to center. Arms back down to the side. Bring your feet up. And recenter your hips. When you do it this way, you protect your low back a little better than if you just go into crescent pose with your body straight. If you want to try and see the difference of how it feels, feel free, but be cautious. I don't like to do it that way because it makes my low back hurt. So inhale, raise the hips, move it to the left just a tad, like an inch. Lower the legs down. Left leg to the left, right leg follows. Torso to the left. Whew. Arms overhead into Banana Asana or Crescent Pose. We're trying to keep the hips on the mat, so if you're, which is one reason why we move the hips over a little bit, if your right hip is coming up when you're crescenting to the left, then you are going too far and you're going to end up maybe hurting your low back. So don't do that. You want to keep your hips on the thing, and you may not move but a half an inch, and that's fine. You should feel the stretch to the right side of your body, like from your hip up to your rib cage. On your next exhale, release your right leg to the right, to the center. Left leg follows, torso to the center. Inhale the feet up and position your hips so that you're in a straight line again, and get ready for Shavasana. Oh, I forgot to get my bolster out. I always use a bolster under my legs. If you don't have a bolster, you can use your blanket. This is the time to put your eye mask on. Get nice and comfy. I'm going to put on my jacket, and I'm going to cover up. We've had to turn the air on. It's like 95 degrees today or something ridiculous. We go from 63 degrees one day to the 90s, and now it's been stuck on 90s for the last 4 days. We went from a nice pre-spring to July weather, I think. I hate it when it does that. I feel like I got gypped of springtime. Although my tulips have bloomed out, so that's kind of cool. And I'm going to get all cozy. I'm going to get my eye mask. And I will meet you back here for Namaste in probably 8 to 10 minutes. Enjoy. When you're laying there, think about your breathing. We're not going to do an extra breathing today. And think about the progress that you've made in your movements, and what feels better, what feels looser. Is there something that still feels tight? Take your own little movement to alleviate it. Roll over onto your right side, but don't get up yet. I want you to ease up easily, very slowly. While you're laying on your right side, take 3 nice deep breaths. And this is the heart healthy way to get up, is to roll over onto your right and then ease up slowly. And then when you feel ready, take your left hand and push yourself up, bringing your head up last very slowly. And I'm going to come up here and read about delight and wish everyone a wonderful namaste today. Ooh, I needed this class today. This made me feel a lot better. We've been running around. My husband had 2 doctor appointments, and I had 1 to go get my foot and arm x-rayed. So delight, an approach of childlike innocence and freshness. Bring pleasure and enchantment to each relationship, event, and task of everyday life. I hope that you came to the mat with childlike innocence, did your best, but not overdid it, and had a delightful practice today with your yoga, as I did. And remember, energy flows where attention goes. I love that saying. I wonder if I can read who that is from. It's too tiny. So let's rub our hands together, bringing some warmth and energy into the palms of our hands. You know, on a cold winter's day, how we do this. Oh, it's so cold. And then bring that into our heart center and bow our heads. And I say, I honor you and the light in you, and ask that you honor you and the light in you, as well as the light in others as you go about the rest of the day, or wake up fresh tomorrow with this thought in your mind to bring energy flows where attention goes, and have a delightful day. Namaste. Ta-ta for now, and I'll see you next week for a new class.